Dati, thank you, Amanda. You hear anybody snoring? Hi, Lori. Dati, I'm going home from the Gatlinburg meetup, Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I have a Michigander man and his son with me. We dropped our other friend off about a couple of hours ago in Indiana. We're in Michigan now. Jenna, I'm sorry I couldn't read that comment. Oh, egg slice up ribs. No, I don't have any eggs. They're long gone. Hey, Dodgy. The other day I ate 11 eggs and I was beat by one in 5 minutes. It was nice meeting you too, Chris. I've got an hour until I get to Rob's car. Rob parked his car at Buddy's house, and I'm an hour from Buddy's house. Grasshoppers? No. Hi, Troy. Beastman. Omar. Hey, man. I'm sorry I've missed your live streams. I've been in Gatlinburg, Tennessee for 4 days. I haven't been on any social media really for the last 4 days. I've got so much catching up to do. Thank you, Chris. Doing good, Omar. Thank you. How are you doing? Hey, Genocide. It's so good to see you. Hi. It was so awesome, Jenna. I can't even really put it into words how awesome it was. Everyone is exactly like they are in live streams and stuff. Hey, Rob. Oh my word, Tracy. Pickle is a mess. He's so funny. He's obnoxious, but he's funny. He actually behaved himself fairly well. We were the only two on the floor, on our floor. Tammy, hi. Bex, oh my goodness. Long time no see, girlfriend. But yeah, I got some stories that I probably wouldn't tell online per se, but like it's just funny stuff, you know. He's funny, but he behaved himself. a very exciting live stream, but I just figured you guys could help me stay awake. Hey Joe, we've missed you. Thank you, Lori. Yeah, the road trip is getting ready to end pretty soon. Oh yeah, with his band and stuff, Joe. I gotta get a drink of water if you guys hear slurps. Oh, tired, yeah. I don't know, Jenna. Sometimes she acts like she missed me and sometimes she doesn't. Hey D, great to see you. Oh, thank you, Krista. Aw, I've been told that before. People like to talk on the phone with me late at night. Joe, I'm headed home from the Gatlinburg meetup. Rob and his son are in the back seat. Rob's in the front seat here, but yeah, they're sleeping deep. Thank you, Troy. Love you. I don't know, because my GPS is reduced in the lower corner of my screen, but we're probably roughly an hour from Buddy's house where Rob's car is parked. And then I live about an hour from Buddy. Oh, you're back in Lansing. Yeah, that's where Rob's car is. Anyway, Jenna, about Connie, sometimes she's very lovey, and other times she's like, oh, hey, nice to see you, bye. She's like me, she's very independent, even though we love each other very much. Thank you for all the likes, you guys. Appreciate it. Love you too, Troy. Sleep well, my friend. Thank you, Chris. It is very peaceful, Dean. I really like traveling in the quiet. It was funny because when we first set out, Corbin was in the back seat and he's like, well, at one point he was like, hey, you can turn some music on if you want. But we all listen to different genres, so I was like, okay, you guys want to listen to my music? If I'm missing anyone, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep my eyes on the road, obviously. Oh, it's Lori. Hey, Lori. Great to see you. You know what? I wanted to tell you, I did get your email, I think like a couple of months ago now, and I will send you a sticker. I just didn't I didn't respond yet because they haven't sent stickers out in a while, but I'm going to. I meant to connect with you on that. I'm sorry I haven't. I literally didn't open the email. I just saw that it was from you. Yeah, I'm driving, Lori. I'm sorry if I miss any comments. My eyes are on the road. You're welcome. I'm sorry. I felt like a total dirty sock not responding to you, but I always keep emails like unread until I have time to like, excuse me, take care of them. And like I've got so many that need. Hey, Toss, good to see you. My hands, both. I have two hands in the wheel. I'm leaning forward, like nice and good. I can't read all of the comments, but anyway, I have like so many stickers to send out. So many. It's gonna take time, and now that the meetup thing is over, like I don't know, I'm gonna dedicate time to do it. And I mean, like this next week is really busy. I'll be out of town again, but once I get back, I'll have a little bit more focused time, I think. Hey Brian, how you doing? Thank you everyone for popping in. Not doing much, just driving, but you're keeping me company and I appreciate it. Appreciate all the likes. It's a night to travel without anyone on the road. I hate it when the lights glare in my eyes. It's so much easier. I can't read that comment, and I'm sorry, it's too long. No, I don't have any music playing right now. I'm weird. I really like to think while I drive. Actually, truthfully, I rarely play music. I do, but like rarely. I have to be in the mood. I think a lot, and I don't overthink, but I just like to think. Music distracts me from thinking. I can't read that comment and they disappear on the screen. I'm in this curve. I have to pay attention. Yeah, the new cars with the bright lights. Growing up, my mom was like that. Like, she didn't always listen to a lot of music, and I'm a lot like her. Like, I don't know if she like thought like in her head a lot or what, but like I just really like peace and quiet. I don't need distractions to distract me from my thoughts or anything like that. But I do like music. I love music, in fact. Hey D, too bad you couldn't come out tonight and meet Rob after we drop him off. I agree, Jenna. Hold on, I can't read that comment, Lori. What's my favorite genre? Well, it's kind of twofold. I really appreciate, I agree, Amanda. I appreciate jazz and anything with like a really smooth groove, especially something jazzy. And black gospel. So between those two, I don't think I could pick one over the other. I like them both about the same for different reasons. My brother's a musician and he plays both genres extremely well. So I love my big brother. Jenna. Yeah, that's awesome, Joe. Have any of you ever been to Gatlinburg, Tennessee? Chris, there's been so many people who ask me to do that, and I've already told them that I probably won't, just because by the time I get home, I'm probably going to want to just crash. I might get on Twitter just to check notifications and stuff. If I think on it, maybe I could, but like Corbin asked me to text him too. Oh, hey Paul, long time no see, man. I'll try, Chris. I'll promise you that I'll try. Steph asked me to like send pictures, and I'm like, Steph, I haven't even been on social media in like 4 days. I want to tell you I really appreciate that you care enough to ask me to DM you, though. Thank you, Paul. Oh yeah, Amanda, it's so nice. I had not been there since I was a little girl. So it was really cool to see it as an adult, and of course it's built up like way more than when I was little. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. If we got any night owls out there. Thank you, Chris. I really do appreciate it. I can breathe easy just being in Michigan, you know, on home turf. I won't be too far from home. And, man, there was so much construction. Like, the last 100 miles, it was a mess. Like, I'd get up to 70 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden I had to go back down to 55. And then that would last for like 2 miles, and then I'd get back up to 70, and it would go back down again. It was just ridiculous. Yeah, Lori. What do you mean work, Paul? I've been off work this entire week. I was in Gatlinburg with the paranormal and like that whole community. It was amazing. Yeah, it was awesome. Cool, Lori. But you live there, so of course you would. You know, Lori, Corbin said he's gonna look it up. I should have told him to talk to you. But he said, which came first, Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg? And I said, I have a feeling that Gatlinburg came first as far as like being a tourist destination, but I don't really know for sure. Do you? Yeah, I love being right. No. Yeah, Jenna, it was amazing. Like, I know everybody always says this, but like, literally, everyone is the same in real life. And it's like the transition from knowing everyone online to meeting everyone in person was like so effortless. It's like you just all of a sudden you can reach out and touch somebody like on the arm and like give them a hug. It's like instead of comments in the comment section or live streams, it's like they're right there. It's so cool. Yeah, Paul. It was so warm and just like it really did feel like a family reunion. It was beautiful. We had so much fun. Yeah, I wish you could have too, Chris. Yesterday was a really busy day. Well, what was that? Wednesday. Wednesday was weird, the way it was all broke up, and then when you met up with us, we were waiting. We only got to go to one thing after that. No, you weren't, Lori, because Steph doesn't upload, and Mitzi doesn't upload, but she wants to start. And Amy's oldest daughter was there, and she's not a YouTuber. And some people have channels, but they wouldn't really consider themselves a YouTuber. Well, Mitzi wants to start. She was asking us a bunch of questions about, like, how does she start? We're like, just do it. Hey, Spar Music. Do I know you from Michigan, Michigander Man's live stream or Mark Fun Jones? Lori, we all use our smartphones. You don't need a camera. Well, the reason I'm asking Spar is because Michigander Man is right next to me sleeping in the passenger seat. And his son is in the back seat sleeping. Welcome and thank you for being here. Just coming back from that meetup that he's been talking about forever. You had a great time. Appreciate you guys keeping me company. This is fun. What do you mean? Paul, you just made me swerve trying to read your comment. What do you mean you ate too much? When and why and where did you eat too much, Paul? Oh, that's great, Spar. Like, I've got so much catching up to do on YouTube videos. I haven't been able to watch anything since I've been gone, and watch everyone's live streams from the meetup and everything, so it's going to be crazy trying to catch up. Plus all of my regular people that I like to stay in touch with. Thank you, Chris. Love you, bro. Water. You know, I have one right here on my lap, and my mouth is so dry. I keep drinking it, but I'm afraid to drink all of it because it's the last one that I have, and I don't want to stop by myself after I drop Rob off. I do appreciate Adam the Woo. I am unable to follow him on a regular basis, like really anymore, but Ranger, I'm doing okay, thank you. Just headed back from Gatlinburg. We're in Michigan now. We're not too far from Rob's car. And then Rob's car is at Buddy's house. And then I live an hour from Buddy. So cut the live stream off or cover, maybe I'll just cover the camera when we're going into Buddy's like area. We wanted to visit Ranger today. Hey, Lady Abraxas, my sister. Hey, Rick Mortis. Well, I could flip it, but like, street signs might still show behind me or something. I don't know. I want to be careful. I don't want to be the one to dox anybody, you know? It wouldn't be much different being a black screen to like being the road. Yeah, I'm alert. More so now that I got Ranger and Mortis. I met RJ63 today, and do you know what? He is one cool cat. Like, I'm so impressed. I knew he was cool because he's really fun and everything, but like, he's actually super cool in real life. I fangirled just a little bit. Like, he's my favorite troll, but now I'm like, man, he's so cool. That was fun. And then we met up with, we ended up going to near Nashville, east of Nashville. We met up with Tommy, Tennessee Eagle 3, and his mom, Aunt Jane, and Mark Van Jones. K-Dog came, of course, with RJ, and Corbin was with me, a Michigander man, and of course Timmy. Yep, at the Waffle House. So we filmed a bunch of footage there. It was so much fun. Oh, I've hung out with Tommy a lot, but I met them all last year on my road trip, like when I met Ranger and everybody. And even since then, I've hung out. Thank you, Lori. I've hung out with Tommy quite a bit. And I met Mark Van Jones last year, too. But Rob and everybody wanted to meet up, so. Hey, funeral host. Oh, man. That sucks. I'm sorry we didn't get to connect. Yeah, Lori, that totally makes sense. That's funny, Ranger. I have no idea what that is. The road? Oh, yeah. I think it's like where they seal it or something. I hate I-69. precious. I love her to pieces. I did meet Odin Von Zero yesterday. I texted him and said, hey, he had to work the night before, but then we met him yesterday. Yeah, I like I-75 better. Yeah, I hate driving through Ohio. Ohio is the worst state I've ever driven through in my entire life. Yeah, he's so awesome. I knew he was. That's why I wanted to meet him. He really is. Yeah. Do you guys hear Rob snoring? Funeral host, what area are you in? I can't remember specifically. Oh, I'm sorry, Lori. I'm just trying to let Rob sleep because he's got another hour to drive home as well. Rob and I live 2 hours apart, and Buddy's in the middle. We're both about an hour from Buddy. Only 45 minutes, okay. It would have been awesome to meet you. You can hear him, Amanda. That's funny. It's funny because like a couple of times he woke up and he laughed at something I said to you guys. I'm glad he's able to sleep. I was afraid I would bother him. I'm glad he's not sawing logs. He's just breathing heavy. probably could have done it. They all were super troopers. Buddy was the only one that couldn't handle it. He was out like immediately. Everyone else waited the full 5 minutes to drink anything, and even then they weren't drinking anything because they made the challenge continue. It was funny. It looked like Rob was gonna blow a gasket because he turned like about as red as that trucker's brake lights right there. It was so funny. Wasn't that restaurant so delicious, Lori? Oh my word. I don't think I've ever had Mexican food that was that good. I had to take some of my flautas home while to the hotel. And I thought I might be hungry last night and I was gonna eat them, and I was so sad because I had to throw them away this morning. Oh my word, I'm so jealous. My best friend, Mexican food is her favorite, and I like it. I can eat almost anything, but it's not my top favorite. I do like it, but the local Mexican restaurants that we have, she absolutely loves them, and I'm so sick of them because every time she comes back to the area, we have to go there because she lives in another state. And I've grown every time we have to go to these restaurants. And I couldn't even message her while we were in the restaurant because there was no signal in the mountains in the restaurant and everything. But I wanted to tell her she needs to go to one of those because it was so good. Everything was just top notch. And everyone at our table agreed that it was like so amazing. It was probably the best Mexican food I've ever had, especially from a restaurant, you know. I want it right now. I wish I'd have put those flautas in the trunk. I probably would have got food poisoning and lost another 15 pounds. Why didn't I think about that? Oh, that's terrible, Jenna. Yeah, I have some Mexican friends that make incredible food, and you can buy it from them. You know, like you just tell them you want some tamales or tortillas or whatever. They don't mind making it for you because they're making it for dinner anyway, like at their house or whatever. But they don't like sell it to just anybody, you know. You gotta be friends with them, and it's really good. Yeah, it was amazing. If I'm ever traveling in that area, I would be tempted just to drive into wherever has it's called No Way Jose's, a Mexican cantina. I would literally drive a little bit out of my way. Hey, Mahon, we had the best time ever. Rob's sleeping in my front seat. That's awesome, Jenna. You guys, if I miss comments, I'm sorry. It looks like I'm coming up on a little bit of traffic here, so I'm going to keep my... Rob is not keeping me awake. Rob is sleeping. That's right, Jenna. He's making a mess. I told him he needed to wear adult diapers on the way home, but he hasn't done it. So I'm glad this is a rental car. That's all I can say. That's right. It's I-69, Ranger. I hate 69. It's the most boring stretch of road ever. Other than 23. I'm not a fan of 23 either. I have a big giant thing of flushables right here. Yeah, that's right, Ranger. restroom. Hold on, you guys. I gotta pass these trucks. I was telling him it was going to be like a volcanic eruption today while we were on the road. But he didn't have any emergencies that I'm aware of. Sorry, I'm missing some of those comments because they disappear on the screen and I was passing that truck. Yeah, Mahone, it was amazing. Lori, did you try it? Did you try it at the picnic or at the banquet? You're traveling with me, Jenna? Oh, you did, Lori? I didn't know that you tried it. I didn't even realize that you did. I'm sorry. Paul, it will be on everybody's channels except mine. I only took Snapchat photos of everybody, so I'll just do a video of photos. Oh, thank you, Jenna. Corbin and Rob complimented me as well. They're like, you're a really good driver. Oh, you split with Lainey, okay. I thought she split with Casey. I think Casey just had a nibble. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. It's fun. I don't, Mahone, I focused mostly on just enjoying. Take care, Chris. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for caring. Love you, bro. I focused mostly on just being there and enjoying. Hey, Cindy, how are you? It's so good to see you. Yeah, I wish so too, Ranger. If we'd have had more time to meet up with both MFJ and all that gang that was there today and you guys and the Goobers, it would have been amazing. Good night if you fall asleep, Lori. Love you. I forgot what I was saying. I can't remember what I was starting to say before I said something else. Oh, editing. I did not want to go home with a ton of footage. I did take like just little clips here and there, but really not of people. It was just like some things that we did, some things that we saw. Really nothing, I don't know, maybe vlogish, more vlogish than meetup-ish. But I do have snapshots of everyone with me, individually, and then like, you know, 2 at a time or whatever. And I plan on just putting that, you know, turning that into some sort of video. So many different people were vlogging and had their cameras out the whole time. Oh my word, Rick, that place is so cool. How did you see me on that? Was Was it like Rich's video or what? Oh, really, Ranger? I thought it seemed like everyone was. There were cameras everywhere. Oh, Pickles. Okay. That, I'm telling you what, he's a mess. He's an awesome mess, but he's a mess. I haven't watched any of it. And I know he was behind me, so Lord only knows what you guys see. Heaven help us. Yeah, they were probably doing that. You just never know. Cameras were constantly in our faces. Yeah. But we love him. He knows we love him. A mess, yeah. I'd tell that. Actually, I did tell it right to his face. I'm like, Pickle, you're a mess. Oh, you know what, Mahone? That's because we were in the mountains. Cinti, surely he doesn't. None of us could get a signal, even on the main drag, like where all the shops are and stuff, like where you'd expect to have Wi-Fi and everything. Sherry is savage. You're talking about his live stream? Okay, Cindy, I don't know why. I'm sorry. Did you put him in his place or something? Did you refuse his advances? Oh, then if it was a mistake, would you like me to correct it? I can text him and tell him. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so you were friendly to someone that he doesn't like or whatever. Thank you, Rico Mortis. I mean, I can talk to him, but I did see where he made like a post somewhere that said, like if you're friends with people who are like rotten, you know, or whatever, like that he'll block you or whatever. So, I mean, quite honestly, when I saw that, I'm like, uh-oh, that's me. Because I'm friends with everybody. I don't care who hates who. If someone is cool to me, then like whatever, you know. Other people don't decide who I'm friends with. I do. Oh, okay. I'll try to address that in the next few days. I can't promise that it will help, but I'll do my best to remember. And if I forget, or if you don't hear anything or whatever, or if nothing changes, just remind me, because my memory is probably not the greatest at, 2:39 a.m. after a busy week. Well, Cindy, I don't know what to say. I mean, you know, like we all make our own individual choices, and we all have the right to have whatever opinion that we have, even if others disagree with us. So I'm sorry. I'm very sorry that happened. She's talking about Pickle. Oh, yeah, whatever. Like I don't know that person with cancer either, but if that person had offended Pickle at some point, and you're friends with someone who has offended Pickle, apparently Pickle is offended. I don't know. He can ban me for all I care. I love him. I don't care. I'm just friends with everybody. Hey, Dustin. I love you, bro. Hey, Mads. It was so awesome meeting you. You guys are awesome. Your wife is so beautiful. I'm so glad that you guys were there. Oh crap. Was I? Oh no, I thought I was supposed to go that way. I'm sorry, Cynthia. I love you. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you hanging out with me while I'm driving. I mean, it doesn't say anything about you personally. I don't think you should feel like it's about you. It's really about Pickle and his own opinion, you know? Which he has every right to, you know, have certain boundaries or whatever, but I don't want you to feel bad about it. Oh, sounds like Jenna knows more about it than... Oh, okay, Cindy. So, wait, so you're saying he blocked you on James and Chelsea's? I thought you meant on his channel. Did he block you on his channel or on James and Chelsea's channel? Because if it's on theirs, then they're the only ones that can unblock you. I thought you meant it was on Pickle's channel. Oh, okay. Well, no, that's better because James never answers messages. Chelsea might, but James doesn't. Like I said, I can talk to him. I don't know if it will help, but if I can remember. Wow, that car's going fast. Ranger, same.
In half a mile, keep right at the fork. To continue on I-69 East, follow signs for Flint.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of drama around me.
Keep right at the fork. To continue on I-69 East.
I steer clear of it myself.
Continue for 7 miles.
You know what? I don't know if you guys will disappear. I need to open this GPS back up and tell it not to tell me anything so that you guys don't hear. I agree, Lori. I need to cut it off so I don't dox Buddy's house. Hold on. Are you guys still there? Isn't his wife missed your comments because I'm going to have to look at the little square of GPS just to follow since it won't be talking to me. Because we're not too far from, well, we're about 10 minutes from Buddy's house now. That's awesome, Cindy. Yeah, man. She said she wasn't sure if she could handle it. I was so proud of her. She seemed to do quite well. I don't know. I agree, Ranger. 69 has always been like this, though. Like, no matter how much they work on it, this is what we get. I'm glad I don't have to travel it too much. I prefer 75. 75 is probably the best highway we've got. You know, my thing is I just like traveling on a highway that has 3 lanes because when there's just 2 lanes, people get the road all jammed up going slow and it drives me crazy. That's right, Mahone. I agree. Yeah, you're right, Rick Mortis. Hey, Greg. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. I'm just driving home from Gatlinburg. I'm in Michigan. And Michigander man is asleep in the front seat here, and his son is in the back seat sleeping. Yeah, it was awesome. It was just absolutely amazing. That's right, Paul. And you need to tell him the next time you see him. Greg, we are about, I don't know, time-wise, just a few minutes, maybe 8 minutes from the traveling buddy's house. That's where Rob parked his vehicle because it was on the way. So Rob drove an hour to meet me when I picked him up, left his car at Buddy's house, and then I am dropping him off to pick up his car, and then I will continue on for about another 45 minutes, give or take, to my house. That's right, Jenna. I kicked the AC up on high for air circulation. Uh-oh, the windows are fogging up. There's like this sludge dripping everywhere. It's so humid in here. Oh my goodness, it's so hot. It's green. It's every color of the rainbow. It's putrid. If I don't respond to comments, it's because I'm watching the muted GPS. Greg, we're probably about 8 or 9 hours. But we drove to Kokomo to pick up, Kokomo, Indiana to pick up Corbin. And then we went down to Kentucky to meet up with Michigander Man's biggest fan, Colin Greenhagen. Okay, I'm missing comments now, just so you know. And then on to the meetup from there. And then on the way back home, we went to visit with Mark Fun Jones and Tennessee Eagle 3. We met hi Krista Ray. I'm driving, so I'm not reading comments very well. I apologize, but I appreciate you being here. Anyway, we met up with RJ63 and K-Dog, Tommy, and Mark Van Jones, and of course the guys were with me. Oh, and Sean Cody from Mark Van Jones's live stream. He was there as well. He was in Tennessee. Anyway, so on the way home we did that. So basically it was a 13-hour trip down and a 13-hour trip back. But really, we're not that far from Tennessee. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the same thing, Lori. We were talking about it on the way home. I sure don't want to miss it. Okay, I'm gonna be missing comments. Thank you, Greg. Love you. That's cool, Mads. That'll be awesome. Okay, so I got about a mile and a half before I get off again. As I get close to Buddy's house, I'll probably just put the phone on my lap or something, or on the dash. I got a clip on the dash that might hold it. That way I won't dox him. And then maybe Rob could say hi. I would love to meet you as well, Greg. Greg Stott. That would be so cool. Thank you all for keeping me company while I drive. You have kept me awake very, very well. Nicely done. Thank you. That'll be awesome, Mahon. First time. Oh crap. Okay, you guys are not seeing this. I'm probably gonna get in trouble, but I'm gonna do this. Don't tell nobody that I drove like this, okay? There's nobody on the road, so I'm gonna do this so that I was not paying attention to the GPS. There's nobody on the road. Ranger, don't judge me. I missed your comments while I was doing that. I'm so bad. And there was like 3 cops on the other side. I'd be like, I'm not from around here. Okay, you guys, I gotta put you on my... I'm gonna stop right here and put you on the dash. Give me a second. I'm gonna try not to shut my phone off in the process. This clip thing is hard to manage. I don't know if I can do it. I'm trying to be so careful that I'm making it harder. Oh, shoot. Oh, it was kind of stuck. Okay. I'm sorry it went dark. Okay. We are, let me look at my half a mile. Okay. I'm not going to read comments because it's down like on the dash now and I can't see it. I'm sorry. I'll be back with you in a minute. I feel like I'm reading a map now instead of listening to a GPS like usual. It's like old school looking at the map. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning here. I wish I could read your comments. I'm sorry. It's too far down and it's like at a weird angle and I can't read it. Whoops. Is this... Yep, that's where I'm turning. Oh man, I hope a cop didn't see me do that. Seriously. I'm driving like I had a few and I don't drink. Oh, heavens. Thank you guys for being patient while I can't read comments. I don't want to dox anybody. Oh, you know what? Can you guys hear the I hope you can't hear the AC blowing. Can you hear the AC blowing on the phone? Just type yes or no. Oh, good, thank you, because the phone is covering the, Someone said yes. Paul, are you trolling me? Leave it to Paul. Thank you. Paul, sorry. You are outvoted. Your vote is outvoted. I'm sorry, I really can't read the comments now. But I'll be back with you in a minute. I'm just trying to follow the GPS and it's dark back here. Buddy lives in the boonies. Are you awake, Rob?
Starting to wake up.
They heard what you did while you were sleeping.
What'd I do?
Jenna will inform you, and Paul Cooper, they were here. They witnessed it all. They will tell you what they heard. They will share with you. I can't read comments right now because I'm driving safely, but I'm just saying. I told them that you need to hear it from them, not me. He's not reading comments either, guys. I don't know if you're talking to him or what, but I told him they'll just have to tell you later.
I'm still waking up. I gotta wake up.
I've got 13 people here. I don't know, something like that. I can't really see it.
I gotta still drive home, and I got an hour drive. It's
Yeah. Me too. Ah! Crap! I just missed the freaking drive. I knew
You
that was
missed the flip and drive.
The flip and drive. I'll turn right here.
Oh. I got gas. So.
Are you sure you need gas after
Yes.
what happened while you were sleeping?
Oh, yeah, not that kind of gas.
I don't know, Rob. Jenna and Paul will fill you in. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm missing comments because I'm driving, and I don't want to. I don't want to dox where Buddy lives. The phone is on the dash. Okay, so where you parked your car? Remember, like. Show me, like.
Right. I think it was right down here.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty.
I'll pop the trunk for you.
Alright.
Okay, guys. We arrived. Mads says hey.
Who?
Mads.
What's up, Mads?
Greg's here. Dustin is here.
What's
Timeless Adventure. Thank you, Greg. Lori Need. She was the one at the...
Oh, you got that phone.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Mahon said 3D farting. Greg said you started. Cindy says hi.
Hey. I'm ready to get home and get in my own bed and see my wife. So.
Okay. How's your stomach? Mads wants to know.
Oh, my stomach's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready to get home.
All right.
Ooh.
Hey, Timmy. Love you, man.
Yeah. Gotta see you guys. Gotta get my butt home.
Do you want help getting your stuff out of the trunk?
Oh, I got Tim. We can.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, we can get it.
All right. Love you, man.
Love
See
you
you
guys.
soon. Be careful on the way home.
Oh yeah. I'm stopping and get some gas and get my butt
If you guys
home.
accidentally leave something, I'll let you know and make sure you get it
All right.
when you can. Hopefully you don't. Oh, this is important. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I need
I might be a wiener. All right, guys. I'm gonna while they're getting their stuff out of the back, I'm gonna. That's right, Greg. I'm gonna open my GPS back up and plug it in for my house. Okay. 1 second. I'll be right back. You guys there? What do you mean you forgot? Oh, that's funny, Dustin. I know exactly where I live, but Buddy lives kind of like in the boonies. Okay, so you guys are going back on the dash while I pull out of his area. All right, I'm just gonna get out and make sure that they got everything out of the trunk without taking anything of mine. I'll be right back. Oh, can't get out. 1 sec. Love you, man. All right, see you soon. Be safe. Bye. Okay, I'm back in the car. And I am regretting all those bottles of juice and tea and water and all that stuff that I drank. Water. It was so much fun meeting up with Mark Fun Jones again today. My silly bling. We had an absolute blast. It was ridiculously fun. Okay, so I won't see
In
comments
500
again.
feet, turn left onto East State Road.
I won't see comments again for a little bit until I get back on the highway and I can lift it back up and put it on the
Take the
dealio.
next left onto East State Road.
Oh crap. I'm doxing Buddy. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta shut this off so you don't know where he lives. One moment. I'm so sorry about that. I forgot that it would lead me back out of this neighborhood or whatever. It's still the boonies, but I mean, there's a lot of roads with the same name, so I don't think it's really a big deal. But Buddy told Rob that he would be awake when we got there, but he didn't come out. I don't know if Rob texted him or not. I don't know which house exactly is his. Rob just kind of parked near his house. As soon as I get back on the highway, I'll put the phone up where I can read comments. Thank you guys for keeping me company. This is fun. Originally, I thought that I would go live at least once while I was there, just because I thought everybody would be, and it was like what we were gonna do. But once I realized I was, with everybody and enjoying time with them, like I just didn't want the distraction of trying to communicate with people who were not there with us, and I just soaked it all up. It was so much fun being with everybody in real life. I wish I could read your comments, guys. I'm sorry. It'll just be another minute. Going too fast on a curve, jeez. Thank you for all the thumbs, guys. You're awesome, and I love you. I see you tagged me, Greg, but I can't read comments right now. I'm sorry. The phone is at a weird angle on the dash. I have like a magnet holder dealio that plugs into the air vent, and then the back of the phone has a magnet on it, and so it's against the dash so that you guys can't see anything. Looks like, wait a minute. Yeah, well, like a mile and a quarter, then I might be able to put you guys back up in the window. You're tagging me, but I can't read that comment. I just see a bright red tag. Love you guys. Thank you again for being here. I see LOL. That's easy to read from a weird angle. I see. Is that a Paul? Okay, I can see you tag me because that's all the comment was. I have such bad vision. You guys are dorks. You're making me laugh. Thank you. But if I laugh very hard, honestly, I've had so much water, Greg. I have had so much to drink on the way home. If I laugh, I might have to exit the vehicle. You guys are so funny. I just see red tags. I can't read it. I'm so thirsty. Oh my word. Oh good, I still have water. I'm gonna have to float the rest of the way home, honestly. My mouth is dry, but More road work on the freaking roads. How annoying. Okay, let's see. Let me look at the GPS again. Oh, another mile. And then I can put you up. I think. I'm telling you, buddy lives in the boonies. Ah, this road is smooth. This is nice pavement. It's so dark out here. Oh my word. If you guys weren't here, I would probably be having a hard time keeping my eyes open. So thank you so much for making it fun. And I don't have a lot to say, so thank you for just chilling with me. This is pretty much what it is, how it is if you ride with me. Like Corbin and Rob and Timmy, we were all just kind of like quiet off and on. And then when we were on the way home, Corbin had his headset on and he was like adjusting like music settings on his phone, and the car was quiet other than like this like, and I was like, hey Corbin, can you turn that down a little bit? And he's like, apparently he couldn't turn it down, and he couldn't like put the earphones like all the way on his head for whatever reason. Like on the way down there, I couldn't hear his music, but I was like, it's just the rhythm. All I can hear is like, and I was like, if I could hear all the music, I might like it. He's like, no, you wouldn't like this kind of music. I know what you listen to. You would not like this music. I'm like, whatever. So, so he just shut it off, and then I felt bad. Oh, I gotta turn here. And he acted like he was offended, but he wasn't offended. He was apparently, he explained later, okay, I'm gonna pull off right here and then put you guys up in the window without wetting myself. Honestly, I have to go so bad. Ooh, I smell skunk. Okay, picking you up. You guys are all laughing. Anyway, so he acted like he was offended. And I was like, oh geez, like Corbin and I are super close. I'm like, man, what a dumb thing to get offended about. But like, I'm driving and I don't want to be annoyed for 5 hours with the just this little tippity tap, you know? So, oh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna pull right back into this parking lot. Or no, I won't. I'll just pull off. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn the GPS on so I can hear it. One moment. Be right back. Welcome back. And thank you so much for being here. Okay, so anyway, so like it got awkward in the car because I'm like, oh, of all people, like Corbin is my home slice. Like we're like so much almost like the same person. It's not funny. Same personality kind of. And so I felt so bad. I'm like, geez, I made him stop his music and then the whole car was just silent. I'm like, oh crap. So I started asking random questions. I don't even remember what question I started. Oh, I think I started with like, what was your favorite thing about like the whole week or whatever when we were down south, you know, in Gatlinburg and all that. So then like for the rest of the trip, pretty much, I just kept asking questions, and he was not mad at me or anything. He said he was irritated with his phone. But anyway, like he was fine, and I realized like he wasn't irritated with me. He was irritated with the phone, but it was kind of funny. Why isn't my GPS talking to me? I'm approaching.
In a quarter mile,
Okay.
turn left onto the I-69 East.
There she is. Anyway, like so many questions, and then we got into like child childhood questions and like personal questions that had to do with like upbringing and just history, personal history stuff, not
Turn
nosy
left
stuff.
onto the I-69 East ramp.
Just interesting questions, that helps you get to know people. And it was like the best thing I could have done.
In a
I'm
quarter
not
mile, merge onto I-69 East.
I'm not tooting my own horn, but it was just like, man, it was magic, Like we all took turns answering the same question pretty much, but mostly just them. Unless I had something super interesting to say, which is not that often. But let me fix this camera angle. But anyway, it was so cool, and it was like within a couple
Continue
of
on I-69 East for 35 miles.
Within a couple of hours, like we felt like even closer than when we had first set out, even though we all know each other so well. It was really cool. I was really glad that I had done that. Why does this camera angle feel so awkward now? Hold on. I can't even see out my rearview mirror. It's so dark out. It's black. Okay, sorry guys. You're just gonna have to get that angle. I need to be able to see my rear view as soon as somebody comes up behind me. Yeah. It was awesome, Greg. And like that's times like together, in the car that what? Matt? Oh yeah, you're right, Matt. I hate 69. We just had that whole conversation like earlier. But yeah. We had a really nice time. Man, there's another skunk. Jeez. I'm not seeing them, but I sure do smell them. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I don't know what all of you are doing awake at this time of morning, except for Paul. He's on the other side of the states. I will miss a few comments here and there, and I'm sorry if I do. Now that you guys are up where I can see, I still might miss some. Oh, let me turn cruise control on. That'll make it easier. Hey, Gary, it's so good to see you. Hey, Lisa. None of you guys except Gary and Mahone should be awake right now. I'm just telling you what. And Paul. Paul is like, what is it, midnight there, Paul? Like 12:20? Yeah, Gary. It was just a little surprise stream, like while I was driving. I didn't go live at all while I was in Tennessee, so because I kind of thought I might, like once or something, but I thought there were enough live streams going on between K-Dog and Michigander Man and whoever else, so I was having too much fun, like just hanging with everyone, and of course it was awesome. Jeez, Mahone, that is so wild. That is so wild that being on the other side of the world that you're that far ahead of us. You're in the future that far. I haven't even gone to bed yet. It's still Thursday for me. Even though it's Friday. 8:21 a.m. Yeah, 3:22 a.m. here. I'm gonna burst, honestly. Like, it's not an emergency, but I'm just telling you, if you hear the door open and then silence for a while, I made a quick exit to like hide behind a tree for a minute or something. I drank way too much stuff without stopping. I hate stopping, especially when I'm by myself. The last time I stopped, Rob didn't even get out of the car. Mahone lives in the future, that's right. Plenty of posts Girls don't pee on posts, Gary. Come on now. I'm a lady. I pee on my ankles. No, I'm just kidding. You know, like if you're in the woods or whatever. Oh, I just made myself laugh. Empty bottles, yeah. The back of the posts, okay. I don't exactly know how that would work, but you know, I could probably hang on a post while I finagle a good position. Jenna, I love you. I hope you know how much I love you. Well, there's no way you could know how much I love you, but I just want you to know that I think you are so special, and I hope you know how much I love you. All you guys are lovely and wonderful, and I love all of you. Did you see me swerve? You didn't see me swerve just now, right? Crashes on the road. I would go off of the road to do anything like that, Gary. It wouldn't be close enough for anyone to see the full moon or anything. I love you too, Jenna. It's just like, more than anything, it's just discomfort. I think I can make it. I'm only, I don't know what it say, like 45 minutes from home, so I'm probably like only about 40 minutes from home right now. We'll see how far I can take you guys without doxing myself. Love you, Lisa. Miss you, girl. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hi. Don't talk about it, Lori. I'm a camel. Like, when I took my trip last year, like, I hate stopping unless I have to get gas anyway, you know, like kill two birds or whatever. So, if I'm still, and if nobody makes me laugh, I might be okay. It's not really full. I mean, if it was full, it might leak. I can't read all of that because it's such a big comment, Dustin. I would have to take my eyes off the road for too long, but I know you're making some silly wisecrack at me because you're my snarky bro. The vlogger walks into a bar. It's not full, that's right. But if you make me laugh, you know, who knows? Water. Oh, it's not helping to talk about it. Change of topic. Oh crap, 60 miles an hour. Hold on, let me lower my speed with my cruise control. More orange barrels. A knife and a plastic bottle. You too, Greg. Takes one to know one. I will have to keep my eyes on the road for a minute here with these stupid barrels. My luck, I would like slightly swerve and then end up with one through my windshield. That might make for an epic live stream. Viral video. It's funny until it happens for real, and it's tragic. It was so funny. Oh my word, that reminds me. We were all hanging out last night, and like near the pool there was like some pub type tables and stools and whatever, and we hung out until like almost 3 o'clock in the morning just talking and everything, knowing that we would have to part ways this morning. So just kind of soaking up. Oh, crap. Oh, where workers are present. Okay. We don't have to go 45. Anyway, so we were all hanging out. And then we're like, okay, I guess we gotta all go to bed. Like, we gotta get up early in the morning. And I can't read comments right now with the barrels. Sorry. I'm not gonna take my eyes off the road. Anyway, so we all got on the same elevator. And like, okay, with all due respect, some of our family are not little people. And that elevator was crammed full of people, large and small. And I don't know what the weight limit is or whatever, but those elevators are old and they run very slowly. And then, like, the biggest person in the group started jumping up and down in the elevator. Oh, shoot, those signs are close together. And I'm paying attention to the road now, guys. And oh, I hate all this construction. Hold on, I'm gonna be quiet for a second. I gotta pay attention to these signs and stuff. Oh, it just said the ramp was closed. Okay. Anyway, so like we were all jammed in there, and I was like, oh my word, I can read the headline now. Gatlinburg, Tennessee, elevator full of YouTubers, like, crashes to their death or whatever. It was so funny. We were all cracking up. I mean, but it's true. Like, and it's always someone else until it happens to you. Yeah, morbid thought. Oh crap! It's 45 where workers are present, and here I am going 60 miles an hour. Jeez, why are they working at 3:30 in the morning? Making more cracks in the sidewalk or in the road for reindeer. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not reading comments. I will hit an orange barrel if I'm reading comments. If there are any comments. Busted. Caltrans. I just said I'm not reading comments and then I glanced at comments. Sorry. I gotta go so slow. It's not even unsafe to read comments when I'm going 52 miles an hour. I feel like I'm crawling on my knees. I'm going so slow. Makes me have to... makes me conscious of the water level again. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm getting delirious, so this should be interesting. Footloose and fancy free mouth here. It's funny that my mouth it's funny that my mouth is so dry when there are other parts of me that wish to be dry. Oh Lord. Okay, 75. Hallelujah. Let's crank up this cruise control and take my eyes off the road. You'll watch a live stream again next year. What in the world does that mean? You can use one of those barrels and just flip one over and sit on it. That would be so funny. Talk about making the news. Oh my word, that's such a hilarious mental picture. Oh, next year's meetup. Okay, I thought you meant next year's live stream. I'm like, what did I do while I wasn't reading comments? I offended you. Oh, man. Oh, man. I need something to dry up fast. Binge watching Dynasty. Wow. I've never gotten into that type of show, thankfully. Oh, good. Just consistent, because if I did, it would have been a mere misunderstanding, I'm sure. Not impossible, just highly unlikely. We hogged the TV, Carla. Oh, sorry, we hogged the TV. Oh, is he leaving now? The old dynasty? Ranger, do you watch YouTube on your smart TV or something? Boomerang? I don't know what Boomerang is. Oh, playing. Oh, yeah. I did get that notification. I don't watch those. Like, I just don't. I mean, I used to pop in once in a while, but I haven't had time lately. It was fun when I did. My tummy is so full of beverages that I can literally feel my organs like moving out of the way. I feel like there's a child kicking me or something. Jerry, the nice one. What does that mean? Nice one. Jerry. Who's Jerry? Oh, Gary. Infiltrating, yeah. I'll probably die of toxicity or whatever. You know, oh, I gotta tell you. It was so funny. Several years ago, my son and I went. He was probably either, let's see, how old was he? He was like probably 16. And we went up north, northern Michigan for like Labor Day or something. And we were traveling on the highway for several hours from mid-Michigan to northern Michigan. And he had recently read somewhere, because he's like super smart and he reads and he's a collector of information, just he's like super smart. Anyway, he told me like it seemed like every few miles he's like, Mom, I have to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, dude, what is your problem? He's like, I just don't want my bladder to be full. And I'm like, you don't have to go that often. You're not even drinking that much stuff. And all right, love ya, Only Mahone. We'll see you soon. Thanks for coming. It was fun chatting with you, and thank you for keeping me company. Have a great evening. Anyway, so Dean and I were on the road, and he kept having me stop so that he could use the bathroom. And I'm like, what is your problem? And he told me that he had recently read that if you're traveling and you get in an accident, if like your bladder is full and like you get, it gets cut or whatever, that your urine will leak into your body and kill you because of the toxins. And so he's like, Mom, I just don't want to risk dying of toxicity, urine toxicity or whatever while we're driving. I'm like, number one, we're not going to get in an accident. Number two, I just, what's the likelihood that your bladder would get injured and you would die of urine toxicity or whatever? It was so funny, but he was like paranoid about it. I'll never forget that, because it was annoying having to stop every few miles. Mom, I want to use the bathroom again. It was so funny. Are we there yet? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Am I there yet? I've got 13 miles. I can make it easy. Sepsis, yeah, exactly. That too. But he was talking about his kidneys or whatever, or bladder, I should say. It's so funny. Leaving his mark on the trees, right? It was humorous, but it was also annoying. Exactly, Ranger, right? So like it was annoying, but it made me laugh when he finally told me why we kept stopping. I'm like, dude. Jaundice. Oh man. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. That's not a safe thing to do right now. Oh, it's getting worse. I may have to like pull off, honestly. Oh crap. Whew. I always say water in, water out. And I drink, well, on the road trip I haven't drank things fast, but I always drink those 24 ounce, they're almost 25 ounces of water. They're the Ice Mountain water sport bottles, and those are my favorite bottles to drink water from. I always like get them and then refill them or whatever, but I drink them down. I can drink one of those bottles in 8 seconds flat. One of my friends timed me because her daughter was like, Sherry, you drink so much water so fast. And I was like, that's right, I do. You want to time me? That was last year, or, well, a couple of years ago, or a year and a half ago or so. 8 seconds. 25 ounces in 8 seconds. Yeah, I should ask the trucker. Hit me right. Just anchor me on and let me in. Oh, look, I can stop at McDonald's. I'm gonna stop at that McDonald's. Or somewhere. Oh, there's the exit. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, Jesus, help us. That was a quick turn. Hold on. I'm gonna put you guys on the dash. Oh, sorry. I don't even know where I am.
Continue on Lansing Road for
Okay,
4 miles.
I'm going to be very distracted for a moment. Crap. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go into this gas station instead of McDonald's because I might have turned the wrong way. Okay, I'm gonna leave you in the car for a minute. Hope you don't mind. Thank you to the 10 of you that are here for your patience. I'm going to take these bottles. Oops, that one's not empty. Put my bag on the floor where nobody can see it. And I normally would turn the car off, but I'm going to this time. The lights are on, so it's screaming at me. Oh my word. I hope I can stand up. I have to go so bad. Be right back. Thank you. Bye.
Head southeast on Monroe Road.
I get in there, and there's a line. Can you believe there was a stupid line? Like, how is there a line at 4 o'clock in the morning for a restroom at a gas station in the middle of nowhere? Jeez. Ridiculous. The McDonald's, I'm stuck in a car in the parking lot. Yeah, this mom and this little girl. So guess what I did, Ranger? Savage woman that I am. I went into the men's room, and guess what? That was more savage than you realize, because you know what? That restroom was disgusting. I mean, smell, toilet, good thing I'm tall. I'm able to rise above.
Continue on Monroe Road. For half a mile.
Okay, my GPS is working. I gotta figure out how to get out of this place. But oh my word, it was so gross. Whoops, gotta turn the lights on. It was so gross. Alright, okay, I'm gonna pull open the GPS and just like orient myself as to where I am and how close.
Turn left onto Lansing Road.
Yes, I washed my hands.
I-69 East ramp.
I went, oh thanks, Rick. I'm OCD, so not only did I wash my hands, but I used the towel to turn the water off and to open the nasty door. I did not turn the light switch off because I didn't want to touch it. It was disgusting. It was bad enough I had to turn it on. And then I carried that dirty towel all the way to the exit door of the gas station, and I threw it in the trash bin next to the outside of the door. I hope that's not a cop that's about to turn in. If it is, I gotta go. Hold on. Nope. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Ah, shoot. I'm going back. Like, all of a sudden, there's tons of traffic behind me, and it looks creepy. So...
Head north on Lansing Road toward Lansing Road. Continue on Lansing Road for 4 miles.
Okay. Just gonna turn around. Open the GPS. Orient myself. And I'll be back. One moment. Be right back.
In 800 feet, turn left onto the I-69 East ramp.
Okay. I just had to see how close from home I was so that, let's see how long I can keep you guys up where I don't dox myself or whatever. Clip you back up in the window. It's not working. There we go. You're right. I know. I'm just weird like that, Rick. I like to see like how close I am, and like in my brain, I'm always thinking like if I broke down or something.
Head west on Lansing Road toward Monroe Road.
I would want.
In 600 feet, turn left onto the I-69 East ramp. Turn left onto the I-69 East ramp.
Durr. It's so stinking dark out here.
Head southwest on Lansing Road toward Monroe Road.
Wait.
Continue on Lansing Road for 4 miles.
Oh my word, I went the wrong way. Duh. Back by the gas station I was just at. I thought I was getting back on the highway. I guess I'm not. Anyway, well, I don't even remember what keeping the GPS on is so that I know, like, how soon I'm getting home and stuff. Lansing Road. You guys are hilarious. So, like, as a rule, I just, like, if I'm traveling on the expressway especially, like, if I broke down, I want to know exactly where I am without having to, like, hope GPS is going to pull up, you know, or whatever. I don't know. Whoops, that's a stop sign. So, I mean, I'll turn it off a lot of times when I'm, like, in town, but when I'm out of town, I use it. Because sometimes I'm so lost in thought that I'm sorry for all the glare. My backside camera my backside camera has glare. I don't know why. That's not bad tracks. Good. Yeah, so I always use GPS out of town. So I can, like, okay, so like say I died, God forbid, they would be like able to see where I was headed, where I came from, and where I was going if they looked at my GPS. I mean, you know, whatever. Whoops, that comment's big. Yeah. It's a rental. Jump the tracks, I know, right? Oh, I tell you what, I got in this rental from the place and I'm like, whoa, this car is driving rough. But like, okay, so I went and got the rental and I got the keys and I just drove it around the parking lot. And then I parked it and then I drove home and my friend came to my house and then took me back to get the car later because they close at like noon on Saturday. So she and I went like around 3 or something to get it. And once I got out on the road, I realized it drives rough. I don't like it. It's a Nissan Sentra. It's actually, I mean, it's a nice looking car and it's a really nice color. It's kind of like an olive gold. It's not, I mean, it's kind of like that silvery gold, platinum, I don't know, but it's more gold than it is silver. But it's pretty and it's a really nice size, but it's not as comfortable as my Focus. I was telling the guys I'm sitting on the seat in this vehicle instead of in the seat. Like my Focus like hugs my back. It nestles, you know, I'm like nestled into the seat and it's so comfortable, whereas this seat feels like the old bench seats in the station wagons or whatever. I feel like I'm sitting on a big old car seat. But it's been really good on gas mileage. Remarkably, I've like filled it up at one point and it said I had like 480 miles on a tank, which was wild because my little Focus never gets 480. I think the most I've seen on my Focus is like the estimated mileage is like 423 maybe. And I think that was when I was using cruise control last year on my road trip. I'm kind of missing comments. I know you guys aren't commenting at this second, but I know I missed a few when I was talking. I get distracted while I'm talking if I read comments. I lose my train of thought.
In half a mile, slight left onto West County Line Road, Sheridan Avenue.
Hybrid, 600 to a tank. Wow. A rental. Jump the tracks. Yeah, so, get this. Yeah, about the car. So, like...
Take the next left onto West County Line Road, Sheridan Avenue.
There's a sticker on the window that says it needed an oil change, like, thousands of miles ago. And if that wasn't a kicker, or whatever you'd say.
Continue on West County Line Road for 3 miles.
What was I saying? The sticker. Oh, and then like the engine was whirring, like woohoo. And it reminded me of what a car sounds like when it needs an oil change. So I was like, And then like it just drives kind of rough, which, you know, for a rental it's not surprising, but it's unfortunate. Anyway, I had full coverage, so like even if something happened I would be able to swap it out or whatever, but which I would be able to anyway if it was their fault. But anyway, so there was one point where I think it was to the fam meetup. The car was full of me, of course, in the driver's seat. Rob was in the passenger seat, and then there was Pickle sitting behind me, and Corbin, and some other big guy. Who was it? K-Dog, Pickle, and Corbin were in the back seat. Rob was in the front seat, and I stopped, or No, Pickle was in the front seat. It doesn't matter where people were. Shut up, Sherry. Anyway, the car was making a noise like a dragon coming out of its lair with fire, like a fire-breathing dragon. We thought that the car was dragging on the pavement. It was horrible. And so Corbin's like, "You're dragging something. You better get out and check." So like I literally got down on my hands and knees in the parking garage to see what was dragging. And I'm like, "No, there's nothing dragging." So then we pull out into the driveway and it was like getting worse. It was so bad. So I get out again and I'm looking around. I circled the car. I'm like, there's nothing hanging. There's nothing caught. Nothing. So we're going through the mountainous region of Gatlinburg through the winding, like there's no shoulder to the roads or nothing. So if the car did break down, like we're in trouble because it just circles like a snake in the mountains and you can't see around the bend and whatever. I think, you know what, I don't know how close I am to home, but I'm gonna pull off again really quick and turn the audio directions off just so I don't dox myself while I got a little place to turn off. There we go. Anyway, so the car, when it's full of people, was making the horrible noises. And then, like every time the car was full of people, it made those terrible noises. Ranger, do you know what that would be if you're still here? I don't know. Like, I don't know if it was like ball joints or like shocks or struts or whatever. Don't know how to drive a tank. I must have missed overload. Yeah, probably. That's what we thought. But, like, that's bad. And the thing is, like, Rob was in the front seat. Corbin was behind me, like, for the most of the trip. So, like, I mean, I know K-Dog's big and Pickle's big, but, it didn't seem like it added that much weight. And everybody was spread out. But, whoops, I crossed the line. Across the line. But, anyway, so I was like, geez, maybe I should find, like, a rental place here and let them know there's a problem with it, like, trade it out or something. Like, what if it breaks down? But luckily, once the car was emptied out again, it didn't make that noise.
Half a mile, turn right onto Michigan 21 East.
Oh, my word. I am such a lame brain. I just pulled off into that gas station, took the phone down, but didn't turn the audio off, which is what I was supposed to do. I'm going to turn off right here. I'm so dumb. Okay, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, thank you. I can't read comments again because it's on the dash. Back axle, running on the exhaust. Maybe. I don't know. There was nothing on the ground. It just sounded. Oh, okay. So, yeah, the axle coming down. Yeah, because it turns. Yeah, maybe. But that, I mean, a car shouldn't do that just because it's overloaded. Should it? It doesn't seem like. Anyway, my point is, I don't know that this car has been serviced the way it should be. It was terrible. And then today, like, even with just the few of us in the car, it made the same noise but softer only when we took off. So, like, if the car was parked and then we were pulling out, it would sort of grind, and then once we got on the road, it was fine. It was so weird. Yeah, they do, I know. But, man, I literally have never drove such a rough rental, And I went probably farther in this car being a rental than I have any other rental. I rented a car one time for 2 months when I was looking to buy a car because I couldn't find one at the right price, which was stupid because I was spending money just to rent a car. SVT, what's an SVT? I don't know what that stands for. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Yeah, I think so, Rick. Really, that's what it seemed like. And it was dirty when I picked it up. Like the outside looked like it had been fresh washed. It had like water droplets all over it. And then when I sat in it with the guy, it smelled like somebody had smoked in it, and then they tried to cover it up with air freshener. I'm like, oh great. I hope it doesn't give me a headache or whatever. But now it doesn't smell like constantly variable. Yeah, I wondered if it was the transmission. That's what I thought it might be. Or no, not the grinding. But like when I shift gears, like from neutral into drive and stuff, it's very, very rough. Like it feels like a child's play toy with like cheap parts. It's kind of grindy. Like just within the car in the like the whatever you call that thing that you hold to turn to. Oh, okay. CVT, huh? I don't know. But I was going to tell them that at certain points it did seem like the transmission was a little rough. Aside from the axle thing. Yeah, I should tell them. But I do have full coverage on it, so you know, I don't know. But I plan on telling them it's running rough anyway. Are they junk? Okay. I've never driven one before. Again, it's a cute car, but I'm really picky with cars, and if it doesn't feel right and handle good, you know, interestingly enough, parking this car, even though it's small, I think it's, you know what it is? I just realized I'm looking at the hood, like over the driver's, you know, over the windshield here. You cannot see the front of the car. That's the problem. All this whole time I've been driving this car, I had the hardest time parking it in the parking garage because I can't see the front of it to know how big the car is since I'm not familiar with the car. And I'm like, I don't understand. This is not even a big car. Why am I having so much trouble parking this car? It's because of like the front just like falls off the front of the windshield. They used to be Datsun, yeah, back in the day. I remember Datsuns. I used to like Datsuns when I was a kid. Jinx. Datsuns were cool. I always thought they were cool when I was a kid. I don't remember any particular body styles or anything, but I just remember that I liked them. Way back when I was just a girl. B210? Was that wasn't a truck, was it? Was that a truck? Or was that a little car? I thought I remembered liking a little car that was a Datsun. Hatchback, okay, yeah. That sounds familiar. I love cars. But like, I went to the Detroit Auto Show a few years ago now with an ex-boyfriend for the first time ever. I'd been wanting to go for years. And it was so much fun. Of course, I wore like super high heels, comfortable ones, and I got in and out of every vehicle, and I'm like, nope, couldn't drive this one, not comfortable, like, because I love cars, but if they're not comfortable, even if they're like super expensive, if they don't fit my body, like, they're trash. So we got in and out of so many vehicles, and he was really tall too, and it was really fun, and we just kind of made a day of it. Of course, the auto show is just cool in general anyway, but at the time, I think one of my favorite vehicles was like Mazda CX-5? It was like a little SUV or whatever, crossover, I don't know what you call them, crossover probably. And It was spacious inside, but it was really cute on the outside. That was a cool car. But there was like some of the high-end cars I did not like because they were just uncomfortable to sit in. Oh my word, I got in a Porsche and I felt like I was sitting on the floor. It was so low. But once I got in, I was comfortable. Getting in and out of a vehicle that sits next to the floor is near impossible for a tall person. I'm turning onto my street now. FYI. The Subaru. All I can read is Subaru because I'm turning. Oh, and then the comment disappeared. The Subaru. I don't, truthfully, oh, I'm not home yet. I'm almost down my road though. Well, I haven't actually probably sat in a Subaru, but they're kind of big. Aren't they kind of big? I mean, your guys' doesn't look big, but I like little cars. I like maneuverable cars that feel good when I sit in them. STI. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, STI. Okay, I see where you said that now. It looked like a typo because I'm not familiar with it. Turbo. Small rockets. I don't know what that is. Honestly, thank you, Gary. Thank you for still being here. One of my favorite cars. So back when I rented for a couple of months, like several years ago now, I drove a brand new 2013 Hyundai Elantra, and I was in love. Not only are they adorable with the swoopy doopy like sculpted sides, but they drove like a sports car. And when I say they, I mean like I had to drive two different ones because I had to trade them back in. They wouldn't let me keep one for past a month. But I'm just pulling into my house. Let me back up so I can get my stuff out. Anyway, that car was little but kind of big on the inside, and it's like the way it handled on the road was amazing. I loved it so much. I wanted one so bad, but I'm not really familiar with Elantras, you know, being foreign and everything, but they use them in rally racing. If they're fast, don't they use a lot of gas? I like economical, gas efficient, whatever, fuel efficient vehicles. Man, I got 30 likes. That's awesome. A Ford Probe. Oh, that sounds fun. I used to like those. I don't remember what they looked like, but I remember liking the Probes. That's cool. Home at last. Okay, so I'm going to take you off the dash and unplug and find my keys. And we'll go. Oh, shoot. I hate this car. My car has automatic headlights. I don't have to turn them on and off. And this one screams at me every time I open the door. I'm going to go in the house and see. Thank you, Lori. If I had my GPS on, it would have said welcome home to me. I love it when I've been gone for a long time and it says welcome home. All right, let me put my keys together so I don't lose my house key from my car key. I got too many car keys with the rental. I'm going to go in the house and see what Connie says. Yeah, in a second, Gary. I mean, you can leave anytime you want. I'm just saying I'm going to let the live stream go. I've been gone since Monday morning. I'm going to see if Connie says anything. Oh, crap. I forgot I locked extra doors being gone. I never lock this door. There we go. Oh, that was easier than I expected.
Connie! Hi! Did you miss me? You're not even gonna say hi? Say hi! No?
She didn't even cry.
Did you miss me?
She's like, hey. She doesn't even miss me. She's such a... No, you did not hear a meow. She didn't say a word. Michael Jackson. What does that mean? Oh my word, I've been live for 2.5 hours. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. It is now... I don't even know what time it is here. Let me turn... Oh, I can't tell what time it is here. Because I'm on the phone. It doesn't tell me. But anyway... Thank you guys. Oh, 4:10 a.m. Yeah, it was the door. Squeaky door. I'm going to go ahead and unpack the car so that I don't have to go out in the morning after I get up to unpack. I said, I don't think I dropped anything. It was probably my keys banging on the door, and I bent over to pet the cat. Corbin, I just walked in the door. I've been live for 2.5 hours. No, it was probably the door ranger. Everybody kept me awake for the last 2 hours. I went live about an hour before I got to Buddy's house. And then, I didn't hear her say anything. Hey, Mahone, welcome back. Yeah, I just walked in the house. I'm going to unpack the car so I don't have to go out in my jammies and dread it in the morning. So... Deletions? What is that? I am just deletions? Did you mean to say, oh, delirious? Yeah. I didn't, she didn't make a noise. It was the door. Listen, it's squeaky. I need some WD-40 on it. See? It's making noises. Anyway. No, she didn't. I will argue with you until you agree with me because she's my kitty cat and it's my house and I know what she sounds like and I bent over to pet her and she did not make a squeak. And like right now, I'm standing by the back door and she's nowhere to be seen. She like took off. She's such a turd. So she didn't. We can agree that you are entitled to your opinion. Yeah. See? See? Here, it's squeaky. I need to put some WD-40 on it. It sounds like bed springs. I better stop. Lord, how messy. All right, I'm going to turn my porch light on and go back out. And well, you know, I'm delirious. No matter, you know, if there's a cat to meow or not. Urgh. Okay, lights on. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for hanging out. And Corbin, if you're still here, you know I love ya. Making the cat squeak. It's the door. It's the door. Seriously, thank you guys all for hanging out with me. It was really fun. I love you, and I'll talk to you all online somewhere soon. All right? Bye. Good night, Lori. Love you, girl. Good night. Love and hugs. Bye, Gary. Thanks for hanging out. Love you all very much. Ciao. Bye. I'm going to hit the X now.